Hey, it's Matt at Fastmetrics bringing you another video on the Bria 4 interface. This video is going to cover call control items, what it looks like for an incoming and making outgoing calls, and how to place calls on hold, transfer, and conference. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and call into this Bria 4 instance, which is on extension 111. So make the call. When you get an incoming call, you're going to have a pop-up, which is configurable. If you hit the answer here, it will go ahead and answer the call for you. You'll see the call timer start and the caller ID here. You've got a few call control items here underneath the actual call. You can mute your microphone, so now anything I say is not being sent to John at extension 300. To unmute, just click the button again. The next button is to place the call on hold. So if we hit that, John is now on hold. To resume the call, just hit play. Our next button here is for call transfer. So if we click that, a new dialog here comes up that's going to ask us where we want to transfer this to. So I have another phone here for extension 119. So if we dial that, it's going to populate from our extension here. And go ahead and click that. And now we have an option. If we want to just send the call without warning Karen on extension 119 here, we can hit transfer now, and that'll look like this. And so that call is ringing over to the phone I have set up for Karen on my desk here. And so that call just went right over to her. So if I transfer that back to me, there's John again. So the other option with transfer, when we click the transfer button here, is let's say we want to still send it to Karen. We can click on this little caret button and select call first. So when we do that, it's going to call Karen, and then we can give her an update on who this is and see if they want to take the call. So if we click call first, it's going to create a new call down here and it places this call on hold. Once Karen answers, you'll see the call is established. If Karen wants to take the call, you just click transfer now, and now both calls are gone from your screen and the call was successfully transferred. If we get that call back and we do the same thing, I'm going to call first. Karen's going to answer, and we're going to tell her John is on the phone. Do you want to take it? And she says no this time. We can go ahead and hit the X button here, and then John comes off hold. So we can handle his call, send it to voicemail, transfer it somewhere else, whatever we need to do. The next item we can take a look at is call conferencing. So conference is hidden under the three dots here, and we have invite to conference call. So now it's the same thing as the transfer. We get a prompt for who do we want to add to this call next. So if we want to add Karen to a conference call instead of transfer to her, we just select that, click add, and it's going to create a new call down here. Note that John is not on hold, so he's listening to everything that we're saying. And when Karen answers, we have a conference call with 3 participants. Bria can conference up to 5 people together, so to do that, you just keep clicking this button, invite to conference call, and add your parties the same way we added Karen. Now, when you're done with the call, but say you want to keep both people on or get rid of one and talk to the other, that's where we'll use these drop-down buttons. So if we click on these, you'll get an option for separate, and when we click on that, now we have both calls separated, and it put John on hold while we're still with Karen. So at this point we have 2 calls going, but they can't talk to each other. If you wanted to merge them back together, you can click on the ... and click merge calls, and it's back to a conference call. Again, to split them, you just click the caret and then separate. And now we can decide what to do with the call. So if we want to just get rid of Karen, she's on hold, but we can go ahead and hang up on her, and now we just have John. So real easy. Invite to conference call, select the other person you want to add, When they answer, it'll automatically be in a conference call. When you want to separate the calls to pick off the person that you want, go ahead and click separate. It's going to put one call on hold and keep you on the other call, and hang up on whoever you don't want to talk to. And that is conferencing and transfer in Bria 4.